Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. And it's Vieira. Passing nice and neat. Gives it back. Tries to dink it through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Substitutions taking place.
And beyond the defence. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bale. Looking for the run. The ball has bounced loose now. Looking for a runner. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar.
That was lovely, that. He read that really well and stopped it.
In it comes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Turns back here, probably the best option. Thuram. And it's Bale. Mateus. Chance! He has done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Number 15.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Out to the left it goes. And he was alert to it. Vieira. Bale. And that's it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Nedved probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter. Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about a perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now it's Mbappe, out to the right. Beckenbauer gets into some space. And they've been given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's forced to go back. And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Gullit. Pirlo. Now that's well seen too. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides.
Could be danger here. Mateus. Charlton, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Mateus. Vieira spots it and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Chance to deliver. It's a mighty effort! That's another chance! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. So what can they make of this? Pirlo does well to get it back. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp, pinches it off him. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maldini. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Some resolute defending there. And he's got his cross in. Crossed in again. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that's a little loose. Oh, good spread. Beckenbauer.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
It's a searching pass. Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram cuts out the pass. Haaland might just make this. Baresi. And it's Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. Pirlo.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Opts for safety.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Mbappe. It's in! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. It is well. Rummenigge! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Charlton happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he welcomes it in. Beckenbauer. Nedved. And here's Hullet. Back they go. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Mateus. Looking for the run. Nedved. Oh, what a climb! Rummenigge. Vieira. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Pirlo. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Beckenbauer. Mbappe. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Looking tidy in possession here. That has been cut short. Mbappe. And here's Nedved. Mateus. Vieira.
Well, it really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is a brilliant interception. Stood up well to him there. Rummenigge. Great defending, strong and determined. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So,
dorsal
time for
18,
changes on
el dorsal
both sides,
8,
actually.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14, el dorsal 24.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Nedved.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Barcelona finding their passes. And it's Gullit. And it's played in here. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Beckenbauer. Nedved. Now it's Mbappe.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Probing pass. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now, can they get him away? Beckenbauer, well seen, saw that coming. And the cross comes in. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Nedved climbs up big.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation
Un
mode.
minuto de descuento.
Tries a shot! Goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Wonderfully smooth, smart. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And with that, it's time for... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well seen, saw that coming.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Iseng3. As good as they come for me, very strong in it.
Mateos! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Cross into the bullish header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram. Pirlo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that is as far as they're going to go. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's there to get it away. Mateos. And that's another throw. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Hullet. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vieira. Haaland. Shifted it to the flank. And this is Bale. Hullet. And he's managed to get free. Looks across and plays it in. Cleared away. Keeper's got good distance on that. Vieira. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Vieira. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Played into space. Thinks Mateos! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
And across it goes. Van Bouten, Haaland does really well to win the ball there. Pirlo. And here's Haaland. Pirlo providing an outlet on that flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, they need to accept that these crosses just aren't working now.
Rummenigge.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Beckenbauer. An instinctive delivery. Van Dijk gets it away. Oh, that's a fine interception. Produces a cross.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Seedorf. And it's Pirlo. No way through there. Pirlo. Seedorf. Tries from distance. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And here's Haaland. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
There is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Se ruega al propietario de un deportivo azul metalizado con matrícula capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in.
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want to
shoot! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mateus. That's Vieira. Tries to play it through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Played out wide, and he was quick to react. Oh, they could break here. Nedved knocks it into space. Now he's off and running. Oh, it's Nedved. Rummenigge. Nedved. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Thuram. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Nedved. Pirlo. The ball has bounced loose now.
Este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
And he's got his cross in.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball, and the game.
He's being urged. There's the shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That was somewhat errant. And that's cause for mild irritation. And that's a goal kick. Van Bouten. Thuram. Mateus. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Haaland. Mateus. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. He's found a way past. Mateus. And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now who's going to be first to this? Baresi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. Beckenbauer. Vieira. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Nedved.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Bale. He was under real pressure there. Thuram. Great vision. Rummenigge. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. And a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Charlton have the chance to go the other way. Maldini. Charlton are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, that has not gone well. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Neymar picks it up out wide.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. And the keeper has it. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Haaland. That's a cute ball. And they've caught Reed.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Cambio de jugadores.
And he's taking no chances there. That's that, the end. Oh, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. Mbappe! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Eto'o. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Played in by Eto'o. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Looking for options for movement. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Mbappe.
Boca Juniors definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And across it goes. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Nedved. Nedved.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And that's been won straight back. Charlton are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And this is Eto'o. And he's certain... And the finish! Seedorf.
It's always nice to see the silky smooth skills of Robert Pires.
A really exceptional talent, and he could play alongside anyone.
Yeah, I'll go along with that. And I think when it comes to his position, I'm going to say probably space is it, because he finds it with such graceful movement, and his invention does the rest. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, super ball! He's had a shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there.
Chance, surely! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And it's Grimaldo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi powering forward here. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pirlo. Davids. And the pass is intercepted. Nedved. Floated through. And he's gone looking for safety. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Bale. And he's had it nicked away. Nedved does really well to win the ball there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Davids, can he spark a counter here? Now it's Eto'o. Now this could be a chance. And he's gone backward here. It's run loose, who's going to get there?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Nedved. And that's another good win of the ball. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well read, and the danger is averted. And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the action is back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. That's Nedved. And it's Pirlo. In it comes. Seedorf. Boca Juniors do have a chance to counter here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Great ball, and he's in here. Charlton needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the through ball. And this is Bale. He's shifting through the... It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Charlton get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Shot, and Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Haaland. Boca Juniors are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Eto'o!
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's found a way through. Corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for a runner. Eto'o. And he's cut it out. And he shoots! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Chance! He's scored! Back to within 1! Interesting! So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Bale, and that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Might be great chance! He has done it!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Boca Juniors go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Pires delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.